Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're at around the world. Good now. Happy Slaughter Day. And a Slaughter Day it has been. I have had a headache since I woke up. Fortunately, it is on the waning side. I have taken some Tylenol. It's doing its thing. Hello, Jojo. Good evening. You're just getting the world loaded up here. Prog. We need more prog. Like prog metal. Even though we're not listening to prog metal. We need to prog like metal. Progression. Man, I've been such a bum. I've been such a bum, and I haven't like shaved or like kept my facial hair has been very unkempt. Um, so I cleaned up all of the mustache hair that was hanging over my top lip, and I feel like my mouth tracking is a little bit better now. That the camera can actually see my mouth. All right. We good? We good. World good? Good. All right. What are we on today? That's right. We unlocked tier 4 last time. So we need to go meet all of these guys. I think we've met all of them except the Wormrite. I might be wrong. So let's go back to spawn. And we need Ancient, Wormrite, Twilight. Oh, there's 2 of them. That is all I can offer you for now. Okay. What's in your shop? Super dense energy cell. Okay. Watch a flowing time. Mark III collectors. I don't know what we need them for at this point, but okay. Shulker data, Guardian data. Apothic Pinnacle. I mean, we can probably do this. It's a bit tricky though, because like considering the gear that we have, I don't know how much better we can make our gear other than upgrading my red matter to gem armor. Like we're pretty legit as far as gear goes. That will suffice. Okay, so that's Twilight. They've got a compass. This is going to be... I think we have to go find these in the world. The Twilight Forest doesn't exist as a thing. I think we have to go find them. Ancient Portal. Soul Cage. Once you've filled your Soul Cage, you may start the boss fight by taking the elevator in the starting room. Killing mobs with a Reaper enchant will fill your cage quicker. Something just exploded. I'll be right back. Not sure what that was. Hopefully it was just a firework or something. I don't know. Didn't sound like a gunshot. It definitely sounded like an explosion. I also realized while I was coming back that I feel like out of all of the streamers that I watch, I'm the only... I get up far too frequently for going, hang on, something exploded. Like, what the fuck? What is going on with where I live? Time to explore the lobby and find the echo of the Wormrite. Work with them to unlock Draconic Energy upgrade for your world engine. Yeah, let's do that. Machinist, Magician. What's the best pack ever? I don't know that there's a best pack ever. That's kind of subjective, right? The best pack ever would be whichever one is your favorite. For me, that's Journey to the Core back in 1710. The Infernal. What's up, Big Al? Hi, Captain Camper. Hope you did too, man. Yeah. Why are there fluid cows out here? Why are there fluid cows in spawn? How did you guys get here? Weird. Okay. Where's the Wormrite? There he is. There he is. I'm doing all right. I was just talking about how out of all the freaking streamers I watch, I feel like I'm the only one that ever gets up super frequently to go, hang on, chat. Something exploded. Okay, we apparently completed all of this stuff. What the hell? What? Oh, now it actually wants us to make the thing. I don't think we have the draconium chickens yet. Maybe we need those. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah, 9 years ago. Journey to the Core. Journey to the Core is by far my favorite mod pack ever. Which is why I said, like, you can't really... There's not, like, an objective best pack. Because the idea is it's a game. So, like, whatever you find most fun. Favorite from more recently? Recent mod packs. I don't know, man. Like, most of the stuff that I like is older. Like, when I think about what I have enjoyed the most, it's going to be this, Stoneblock 4, like the entire Stoneblock series, actually. 3 less so than the rest of them. Ocean Block 2 was really fun. And Cuboid Outpost. But Cuboid's even got some age to it, right? Like the original Cuboid Outpost, because that's for 116.5. So that's got some age to it. There is a remake that was done to update it to 1.20. So like that's newer. But yeah, Cuboid Outpost is a good one. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of like newer, like recent mod packs that I've put a bunch of time into, because most mod packs that I enjoy have some sort of, it's not just a kitchen sink with a bunch of stuff thrown together, right? Cuboid Outpost Luxury Edition. So there's two different versions of Cuboid Outpost of the original one. For 116.5, there's regular Cuboid Outpost and then Luxury Edition. Luxury Edition adds a bunch of like decorative mods for building. And then what is the new I'm pretty sure there's only the one version for 120. Yes, and so for 120 it is called Luxury Edition. This compass points to the location of a vault. Oh, the Lich is in a vault, huh? Or no, wait. Is this found within the Twilight Forest ring, the vault of the Lich? Okay, so they are in vaults. Yeah, Cuboid Outpost is really good. It's got a cool little theme to it of being like stuck on a planet. It's kind of a reminiscent of like a, if you ever played Crash Landed back in the day, or the other one that took inspiration from Crash Landed was Forever Stranded, that a lot of people played. Because Crash Landed was back in 164. We're going up and down. When the beat goes up and down. Elevator operator. Like cool packs that have a theme and direction. Me too. That's like most of the packs that I play, which is why I don't usually play like regular run of the mill kitchen sink packs. Like for starters, I have to have a quest book to guide my hand through and give me a goal. Otherwise, I get bored really fast. Dev decided not to release it, probably because there's so many packs that take inspiration from Crash Landing, because Crash Landing was that good of a pack, like that memorable. I guess we go home. We talked to all the dudes. Elevator operator. Down, down. Elevator operator. Oh, Wiggly was doing testing for them. I needed to know. Oh, that's easy enough. Oh my god. And they could be replicated. Soak in the energy core. Soak in the stabilizer. Oh my god. Easy game, chat. Wanna show you my world. We're gonna replicate all of this, so give me an extra one of these. Up, up, down, down. Elevator operator. So we can make some diamond lattice, and then we can make the matrix ingots. We need 4 of those. Then I need an energy core. Dude, all of the draconic stuff is replicatable. That's crazy. The dust is not replicatable. Interesting. Why are those red? Why are these red? Still works. Oh, I wonder if it's just red to like signify that it's the advanced tier machine. I don't know. Yeah, it's strange that the dust does not have a matter value, but the ingots do. Are they that color in G? I know. Oh, I guess it is. Dude, the elite ones, hang on. Yeah, and then the elite ones are blue. So yeah, it's tier based. Interesting. I never noticed that. Okay, so that's those, and then we need a Wyvern energy controller. So we have those. I need to make a Draconium core. Do I need to? Yeah, screw it. How are we looking in here? Oh, we got plenty of room in that one. Okay. So Draconic cores, give me 64 of those. Fill up our matter again. What's the glowstone stuff for? Those are energy collectors for Project E. So I'm producing red matter to feed into our replication system. The glowstone just makes the energy collectors work harder, faster, stronger. So I'm making red matter there, and then I use the red matter to feed in because red matter has every single aspect or every different matter type. So we feed that into the replication system. And then all of these are, I've got my, they're essentially 3D printers and then my matter storage tanks. So that's, this whole room here is like a giant 3D printing room for replication. Then we need a Wyvern energy core. We can make one of those. We can replicate that. Make 64 of those. We'll just do them stacks at a time. Oh no! Rip Captain Camper. Wyvern cores, replicatable. Is Cuboid stable? I see a bunch of bug reports in their Git. I haven't had any issues with it. I have a world in progress. I haven't had any problems with it. Could just be human error. 90% of the time, it's human error 100% of the time. I don't know how many of these we need. We'll make a quarter of a stack. And then these guys, we need particle generators, which are these. We can replicate that. Oh, they look like cute little companion cubes on the corners. Hi, Queen. Getting into Draconic, yeah, we're doing some progress. Working on some progress. Finish the first one twice and the second one once. For what are you talking about? For Cuboid? You did the 116.5 version twice? I didn't know that. Very nice. How's Mystical Block going since you since you reinstalled that? You're welcome, by the way. Good, good. Good, good, good. So we need 4 of those and 4 of those. Oh, it's the Crystal Matrix, not the Energy Core. Just as fun as it was the first time around. I think replaying packs is cool because you can do, like, whatever you did the first time, you can do differently, you know? Atomic Forge. We got an Iron Auto Hammer. Cool. Thanks for the early game equipment when I'm in mid to late game. Auto build the Draconic upgrade. Leviathan optional quest. Here we go. Draconic upgrade. Oh, it shows me standing down there. Oh, it's just building the fucking ball. We don't have to. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Wait, why is it just a tiny guy? It's the tier 1. Okay. Okay. Howdy, mechanic. How did your Christmas go? It was good. It was good. I went to my sister's. I went to my brother's. Uh, it it went better than expected. Went better than expected. I had a good time over at both of them. It was nice to go see my brother's new place, though. Him and his girlfriend hosted this year for the first time. Woo! 3-stream streak. Thank you, mechanic. So, can I like set up my stuff in here? How do I? Can I upgrade this in here? And can I just use this in here instead of building my own? I want to build the big one. You'll get tier 8 in quests. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So that's probably in like tier 5 or 6 or something then. Draconic, we got a bunch of quests that we did here. Energy pylons. Pylons. Oh, those are replicatable. Do we got the moves, chat? Energy transfer. So we need crystal binder, basic energy transfer, wyvern energy transfer. I don't think we could do draconic yet because we need. Oh, we got to do the fusion crafting stuff. Yee. Fusion crafting. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna put this stuff in here. Don't need. I'm gonna leave this stuff up here because we still need to make the Promethium. That's actually still on our quest list of things to make. So fusion crafting. So we need that guy. Probably not going to be making the chaotic stuff anytime soon. Fusion crafting core. So this is. You know what I need, chat? I need to get my red matter imported into our system here. How do we do the... We looked at this before and we were like, oh, we can't do that yet. I thought there was... There it is. Entangled block. Okay. I can't craft it. I can only buy it. Do I have Duradium? I do. Um, 2, 3. I have 6 red matter doodads. So energite and infused ender pearls. Ooh, I don't have an alloy smelter set up. We're about to, though. I thought... No. We have an alloy smelter. I know we have an alloy smelter. Aha. Herniated disc in your neck. Oh, no, Queen. That sucks. I'm sorry. Portable hand warmer that you were using. Struggling with a particle accelerator. I've never built one or used it yet. I'm pretty sure we have to in this. So definitely excited to see that. I also want to build the Oratech reactor. That is going to be in its own pocket dimension of compact machines. Yeah, that's not fun, Queen. Like I've watched my dad go through 5 different neck surgeries. So sorry you're going through that. And hopefully they whatever happens that they can at least keep you as comfortable as possible, because I'm sure it's pretty painful. Double layer. Ender Pearl, energetic alloy. All right, hold up. We're going to do it this way. That is a pattern provider. Push pull. Energetic alloy. Vibrant alloy. Energites. Oh, this stuff does not have matter values. All right, we'll go. Just give me a stack. Cool, that's working. So we can leave that go. Actually, I want to be here until I can make the we want to make the octadic capacitor because that'll make things go a lot faster. And then we're doing that so that we could do the entangled so that I can get the red matter imported into the system so that we can use the red matter for crafting. Got it. Muscle relaxers, nerve pain meds, every day already for other issues, and that helps, causing problems with the hands having muscular atrophy. Yeah, that's understandable. Non-invasive as far as cuts go. Yeah, I don't know. Like any sort of neck surgery is like crazy complicated though. Like I remember when my dad had his first one, I was just a kid, but I remember going to the hospital scared the shit out of me. Seeing him in there because it was old school traction machines back then, so it was basically sandbag weights tied to a pulley system connected to basically a collar to like hold his head up and keep his neck extended and straight. Uh and as like a 5 to 6 year old kid and you have no idea what's going on, like that shit was fucking wild. Almost done with the energetic. Had part of a disc removed, C3, C4 fused. Yeah, how like crazy was recovery after that? C5, C6, C6, C7. That's like all the way at the base. Going into what's the next one down? Thoracic. I think it's cervical, thoracic, uh lumbar sacral, CTLS, I think. Boom 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 boom. Yay, it's working. So now I can make this. Now it's faster. Yay. Cool. So alloy smelter is good to go. And that guy sitting right up top. Nice. Didn't feel anything different, really. Had to make a conscious effort not to crack my neck after. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Especially if that's something that you developed a habit for. Like, I don't really. I tried to crack my neck because it always feels like I have pressure that needs to be released. But it don't really do a whole lot. Like, I can't get mine to go. I used to when I was younger, but for whatever reason now it don't go. I've been saying for years I need to go to a chiropractor to get adjusted, but it also terrifies me. We need dimensional shards. Okay. Substitutions enabled. And put those there. Actually, we'll put that next to that. And then we want to go glass, you. Kingslayer. Oh, it's going to use my quartz glass? That's fine, whatever. Yo, it's doing it. Hell yeah. It's working, chat. We done did it. Entangle blocks. Now I need to go buy the configuration wand thingy for it. I don't know which vendor has it, though. Entangled binder. Echo of the light bender. Another thing that I wanted to do, I have... That's that 8. I mean, that's going to spend most of our coins. I realize now, after I got my entire setup done, I had those overflow tanks, and it's like, now I don't want the overflow tanks, because if I put extra red matter in the system, I want it to hold. I don't want to just dump it, but I think I'm less concerned about that. Oh, you can just straight up buy Fortron infused blocks? Cool. Just looking at what kind of blocks they used to build this area. Do. Evening Goat, how's it going, dude? Wish a problem with my hands was from a pinched nerve or something. Can't reverse neuropathy. Yeah. Yeah, feet and lower legs too. See the scars I have all over my lower legs, injuring myself and not knowing it. I believe it. I believe it. My dad doesn't have feeling in fucking half of his body. He's hurting himself all the time. He has holes in his fingers from falling asleep with lit cigarettes and just burning straight through his fucking fingers, and he doesn't feel it. And when I say holes in, I mean literal holes in his fingers. Hi, Marie. Good now. Hope you're doing well. Survived a gathering without talking politics. Woohoo! Good job. Good job. Talking about our aches and pains. What else would we be talking about here in the Geriatric Bridge Club? That's hardcore. True. True. That's very hardcore. It's also very disgusting. Roughly 1-inch diameter scars that I never felt. I have a roughly 1.5-inch diameter scar on my right shin from being stuck in a bowling pin setter that I had surgery for. Do tell the story how. I worked as a mechanic at a bowling alley, and did I get workman's comp? No, I actually got fired. So I was a mechanic at a bowling alley, and there were supposed to be 2 of us on duty. The other guy hadn't showed up yet. And I was prepping for leagues, so it was still early in the night. And 3 of the lanes, we always had problems with out of range calls, which is when the pin, instead of falling down, it slides over. And then when the setter comes down to grab it, it gets stuck because it hits the top of the pin. There's nowhere for the pin to seat, right? So the pin deck stops coming down and it shuts the machine off. And we would always get calls for those on these 3 lanes. So what we would do is where the pin's set on the pin deck, on the lane, we would spray them down with a very light coat of bleach to give it a tack so that instead of sliding, they would fall down. And while I was doing that, the way that we would get down there is because from the back side of the alley, like back in behind the curtain, if you will, you can crawl up and over onto the front side of the machines of the pin deck. And in the very front, there's like a light fixture with a light to light up the pins. And normally you can walk across those, and that's what I was doing. So I was on the light fixture for the first one, and I stepped across to the next lane, and I got my left foot down, and I went to put my right foot down. But when I put my right foot down, my foot was not fully on the light fixture. So when I put my weight on it, it slid down, but it slid down in between the light fixture and the actual front of the pin deck. Where the head pin would be. But there's like a cover over the front of the pin setter, to make it look nice. I'm pretty sure those were A1 Brunswick pin decks. And so the guard, the guard on the front of that is held in with a nut and a bolt. And there was probably, I don't know, 1/4 inch of a bolt sticking out of the front of that thing. And my leg, my calf and my shin got stuck in between the light fixture and the front of the actual pin deck guard. So between where the head pin would be and the light fixture, my leg got stuck there with that bolt, and it scraped across my shin, and it basically just pulled the skin off of my shin. And I was legitimately stuck in the machine. Like, I couldn't move. My leg was stuck in there because my giant fucking calf and shin was in a space that was maybe a couple inches wide at most. And I felt something wet at my ankle, and I pulled the bottom of my pants up, and I was like, oh, that's blood. That's great. I'm stuck here. And I looked at where I was stuck, and my pants were ripped, and there was a flap, and I pulled the flap back, and all I saw was black because it was dark, and it was just blood. So I was like, okay, what do I do now? I have to get out of here. So I literally ripped my fucking leg out from where it was stuck, climbed out from the machine, and then that happened on lane that happened on lane 13. Hopped all the way from lane 13 down to our workbench, which was in the 50s. So I hopped like across 40 lanes on one foot to the workbench, and I grabbed one of the rags and tourniqueted my leg, which thank God I did, because if I didn't, there was no way I was not going to stay conscious. But after I did that, then I hopped all the way out to the front office and talked to my manager. I was like, I need to go to the hospital right now. And then I was like, I need to lay down or I'm going to pass out. And I laid, I laid down on my back on the floor in the office and put my leg up on top of a chair to raise it. And then I ended up getting a ride to the hospital. And then they made me wait for like a half an hour before anybody would see me. And then I almost passed out when they cut the tourniquet off my leg because blood went out all over the place. Left a trail of blood all over the lanes. Nope. It was clean. It was clean. The only place there was blood was on the actual machine itself. There wasn't even blood on the deck because it was all in my sock. Didn't even call an ambulance for you. Didn't need to. My dad was there with me. He took me to the hospital. The hospital was only like 5 minutes away. What did you just walk into? Me telling the story of how I had to have a skin graft surgery on my shin. Getting stuck inside of a bowling pin setter. Do I want a storage drawer for red matter since we're going to be constantly producing it? I think probably. If I ever win the lotto, I want lanes installed in my home basement. Same, Marie. Absolutely same. Your everything hurts after hearing that? I'm sorry. Listen, the story was requested and I delivered, okay? I'm sorry if I upset you. Red matter. Oh, we apparently have a whole lot more in there, huh? There we go. That should be good now. Wish I had heard that, but I couldn't hear it over my wife's death coughs. Oh, no. Everybody sick over there, Billy Bob? You guys recovering at all? Creating a game room and an exterior garage. I mean, that's all right, so long as I guess you got some sort of climate control going on. I don't know how to use this. Cool. Cool. Brown, not Vrown. Not Brion either. Yeah, this frequency is not getting a ton of traffic, so we should be okay. Pipe. Flu and infections. Influenza A is out there. Aggressive in Western New York, huh? Good to know. Good to know. Warm water, lemon, and honey. Do we not just call that tea? Older kids in the house have influenza A. Pseudoephedrine. Whatever that other one is. Probably some sort of expectorant. Where's my pipe wrench? Chad, I don't see a pipe wrench anywhere. Too many wrenches. Yay, red matter going in. Red matter in the system. We can use it for crafting. Cool. We figured out how to do entangle blocks, and now all of that red matter is going in there. Then we have to do that one more time on this side. These entangle blocks are pretty cool. I like them. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Super cool. All right. Done with that side quest. Now we have red matter in the dudes. I really thought that said both sloths, but that's sister-in-laws. Stupid viruses are coming after them too. Oh no. Oh no. Because you can make meth out of it? Yeah. Oh, it's a cough suppressant. Got it. Yeah, you gotta get fucking ID'd for everything when you go to the damn pharmacy these days. Have to sign for Sudafed? You have to sign for Sudafed if you get the one that actually has ephedrine in it. If you get the over-the-counter shit that's phenylephrine, you don't, at least where I'm at, you don't have to sign for that. But if you get the real shit with the actual ephedrine in it, then yeah, you have to sign for it. phenylephrine doesn't actually work. It works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. But that's the thing with drugs is like everybody's bodies are different and everybody reacts to everything differently. What's a company that has those really expensive computer chairs? Everyone says they're totally worth it. If you're talking about Herman Miller, I can vouch. I have one. They're fucking amazing. They're expensive, but it is literally worth every fucking penny. Herman Miller makes, and they're office chairs. They're not gaming chairs. You're not paying for the word gaming in any of it. They make office chairs. They're super fucking high quality and they're amazing. I just use an old lazy boy recliner. You could do that too. If I had that much money, I'd be putting it towards a vehicle. And yeah, that's fair too. Like I said, they're not fucking cheap. Like this was an investment, but considering what I do for work and being here streaming, the amount of hours that my ass spends in a fucking chair, it is worth it. And being in this chair, my posture has been way fucking better than it was when I was in any other chair, DX Racer included. I don't think I'd want to sit on a Herman Miller. He deserves better. He doesn't deserve you. Oh. So we're doing fusion crafting cores. Here's the problem with replication. I can't make a pattern for replication. I have to make the material. So if I do this, that's got everything in there. And it's broke. Why is it broke? Are the compacting drawers fucking with this? I thought we fixed that. Oh, it made it. What the fuck? I'm confused. Oh, no, wait. It knows that it can use replication. Interesting. What kind of Herman Miller chair do you have? Mine? Mine is one of the Aeron models. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's one of the Aeron models. I basically bought what we had in our office because I knew that they were good chairs. Because we had in my office for work, we had Herman Miller's. So I looked at what we had there and I was like, okay, that's what I'm targeting. Expensive as fuck, but holy shit. I went just fine that time. I wonder what the problem was. That's weird. Like, I don't need another one of these, but I just wanted to see what the fuck was the problem with the machine. Yeah, it worked. Weird. This one. Yep. Yeah. They've got like a bunch of different fucking add-ons and shit that you can add to it. I don't know what options I have on mine, but yeah, I have that's the model I have. Like for me, it was a no-brainer investment just because of like how much time I spend on my ass in a chair, right? Like obviously it's not a purchase for everybody. Um but for me it's been amazing. Like I don't have to worry about a fucking cushion going out and sitting on a wood plank piece of plywood like I was with my DX Racer. You know, the butt cushion wore out and I was basically sitting on top of a fucking piece of plywood, which is not comfortable. This has like the mesh back and the mesh seat, and it's great. What is this one, Big Al? Holy shit! Yeah, why? I don't know why that would be that much. Um, I definitely I like the design of the Aeron way more than that. I've never even looked at this chair before. Yeah, mine was way cheaper than that. I'll tell you that much. I think mine came out to around like $11 or $1,200, something like that. Maybe a little bit less. I've had it for quite a few years now. Again, it's a fucking investment and a half, but it has to be an investment that makes sense for the person buying it, right? It made sense for me. Fusion crafting injectors. Fusion. Ha. Oh, I can't autocraft that, or can I? I've never tried to auto craft fucking draconic stuff before. I wonder how that works. That'd probably be a pretty complicated setup. Never cared for mesh chairs. I've never really had a mesh chair before. And like I said, like the chair that I have is super fucking comfy, and it's just as comfy today as it was as the day that I bought it. Hey, care. Doesn't work so well with the capacitors or the actual pieces of gear from Draconic. Autocrafting can be done with a good portion of Draconic. Yeah, I don't know, like, do I want to go through the process of actually setting up fucking autocrafting for all that? A mesh back chair. It held up really well for years until my cat decided to rip up the seats and the armrest. Yeah, cats will do that. Like, that's one thing that I don't have to worry about is pets tearing my shit up. Um, actually, less than that, right? I think 10 is the most we'll ever need. 5 on each side. And then Wyvern Infusion. Okay, so now we actually have to set this shit up, which means we need a place to set this shit up. Oh, you can't even craft these. You have to buy them. So that's the big one. This is the one that I have Oratech in. I think we want the middle one. I could probably buy a couple of these. I have another 45 here. I don't know that I want to put all the Draconic stuff in this one thing, though. Buffalo Sabres about to get an 8-win streak. Wow. 40 bucks at the Habitat for Humanity to restore for the lazy boy. Cat scratch up some of the back in the corner since I got it, but not too bad. Need to be able to put my feet up. Comfortable for living in it. Yep. Yep. What makes most sense for you? Big supporter of people and using what works for them. Same. Absolutely same. That's why, like, we're talking about chairs, and I'm like, look, the chair that I have is not going to be the chair that everybody else is going to want. You know, you got to buy what makes sense for you, both from a practicality standpoint of like, is this the right shape and size, and is this the right cost? Because like, I love my chair, and it was expensive. Some people probably don't want to pay for it, or some people don't want a mesh seat and a mesh back. You got to do what's best for you. So these are from Wayfinder. Um, 15 by 15 by 15. Do I really want to put this inside of a fucking compact machine, though? Why not? Throwing flashbang. You're not nomming with Billy and Marie anymore. They keep throwing you to the Jaguars, huh? They're giving you a hard time. It should work. If not, I can raise this up one. You like that block? Which one? This one? Has a nice block. It's Tyrion block. My favorite block ever. Okay, everything's in. Favorite block ever is the air block. It's a good block. It's definitely a good block. Sorry. Chat. So many games you want to buy right now? Yeah, my Christmas present to myself was the 2 games that I picked up on the winter sale, which was Expedition 33 and Cyberpunk 2077, which we will be playing on stream as soon as we get through some of the stuff that we already have going on. It's been really hard to not play Cyberpunk because I want to play it really bad right now for whatever reason. I think probably because I've been listening to fucking Improver, and like his 2 new songs are very cyberpunk-esque. The Feel the Future and Tonight. Did you get the expansion pack for Cyberpunk? I don't know. I got whatever was on sale. I have... Where's my library? Cyberpunk, and what is his DLC? Is that just the soundtrack? Did it come with the soundtrack? Phantom Liberty? Yeah, I did get it. Yeah, that's it. It's in my library. You want Arc Raiders? Arc Raiders is another game that I bought that I haven't had fucking time to play because life. Like, it sucks for me to have, like, because, like, I want to play Arc Raiders. I went through the tutorial, but, like, to actually play Arc Raiders, it's not a game that I can just, like, if some shit goes down, I can't just fucking pause it and walk away, right? Sorry. So now for these, I'm gonna have to do this 10 times. So I need 40 diamonds, 20 draconic cores. Oh, we need blocks of draconium. Not a problem. Can't say. 20 of those, 10 of those. Kind of nice. I could just throw everything into storage. Not have to worry about where anything goes. Oh, we crafting, boys. I'm a charging my fireball. Bears Niners tomorrow? Yep. Man, I really miss the old crafting animation. Like, this still has, like, the balls that do the orbit thing, but the old animation I thought was way cooler. Like, these are, like, electron clouds spinning around. Upgrading them? Yep. Gotta do it for the quest you do. I need 12? There's recipes that require 12 ingredients? I thought it was 10 at the most. I haven't done draconic crafting in forever, so not surprised that I'm wrong. Ooh. The static crackles had a good beat going there for a second. Your cat's a jackass? That's all cats, Queen. All cats are jackasses. Listen, I love cats, but I'm allergic to them, and they're all assholes. They like to be nice and sweet, and then they'll go fucking knock everything down. And they'll do 3 a.m. zoomies. Because cats, right? Good news is we have plenty of power for this now, apparently. Haven't seen any issues here. Yeah, it charges right up. Yeah, fuck them cats. That's right, Finn. You tell them. Fuck them cats. Pounced my foot out of nowhere. I had a large band-aid and a regular sized one after a couple alcohol swabs and some Neosporin. That's cats for you. That's what I said. Cats are assholes. Cats are absolutely fucking assholes. Oh wait, I need that. What's up, Mr. Finn? How you doing, dude? How was your crimbo? I don't know if I talked to you since then. Howdy, Delden. Dogs are better anyways. The one downside to dogs is they're a little bit higher maintenance because you gotta like fucking take them outside and shit so that they can shit and run and be free. That said, dogs can also be assholes, but not. I don't believe the assholishness of dogs is as innate as it is in cats. Didn't really do much, but was sick. Won't get to see him till Monday. All in all, not bad. Nice. Cooked yourself a steak and watched some anime. Sounds like a hell of a day, dude. If the dog is an asshole, so is the owner. Yeah. Yeah, because dogs absolutely take on the personalities of, like, how they were raised. So, like, if your dog's an asshole, it's probably because you were an asshole to it. Whereas cats don't give a shit. They'll fucking do whatever the hell they want. That's like pit bulls. I feel so bad for pit bulls as a breed getting a bad rap because like it's not their fault. Like pit bulls are amazing fucking dogs. They're extremely loyal and loving. The problem is that the way that they're raised and people, you know, raise them to be super fucking aggressive and to be fighting dogs and like that's not how they are natively. And I can confidently say that after having 2 of them. They're extremely loving and loyal dogs. And they're actually very, very good with kids because they are protectors. Bred to be babysitters? Yeah, they're really good at it. Until yeah. Sorry again about that, Queen. Like that's always pets are people, man. Pets are family, like through and through. Despite the fact they may not be human, like they're absolutely fucking part of the family. So I wants us to make the capacitors. This is okay, so we can just craft those. So that's not too bad. Awakened Draconium. This is hearts, which we can just craft. Ether gas, which we have. Fortron. There's not a Fortron cow, is there? We didn't get a Fortron cow. We have to actually make that shit. Hop in and say hi. I hope the stream goes well. Finn, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. What do you... I'm imagining you're going back to, working on some VO stuff. Regardless of what it is. Good luck, sir. Always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Used to be known as the nanny dogs. Will protect the kids at all costs. Yeah. Yes. Ads for creams to treat aches and pains. Someone tell Ben Gay is sending me these ads. Oh, someone named Ben Gay is sending you the ads. Yeah. Sounds like a happy dude. He is. He is. Ben is very happy. Ben happy. Energy in a machine? Yeah. I just have to set it back up. I tore it down at one point. I set it up when we first got it. The rest of the stuff should be pretty easy to make and replicatable, which is super cool. Which means we can probably make the gem armor at this point. Vocal practice for enunciation and pronunciation, so I can work on speaking more clear and amplified for narration. Yes. Having been in both drama and choir, my enunciation and pronunciation have had plenty of practice through my early years. That said, it does not help with reading or reading comprehension. And Sloth's legs have been shaped nicely by tights for drama class. I didn't wear tights in drama. You're thinking of hers. Hers had to wear tights for one of his Prince roles in one of the plays that we did. Then record and re-record like 10 times. Yes. Am noticing a difference? Good. Yeah. Yeah, man. Get all the practice. Throw some. I know you got a bunch of stuff in your Discord. I don't know if you have like an official, like an actual like demo roll thrown together yet. I know a lot of people. The way that a lot of people have been like the recent way, and by recent I mean within the last decade, way of people getting into voice acting altogether is just getting like a decent demo roll together and then uploading it to fucking YouTube. I have a couple scripts that I read. I've got some voice recordings somewhere. I don't know where they're at though. Hypa. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I put this thing together. I've never made a draconic reactor. The only experience I have with the draconic reactor is actually. Oh no, wait, no, that is a lie. I have made a draconic reactor. We did it in one of the fucking subserver worlds that we had. I don't remember which pack it was though. It was a long time ago. Kid is really into the idea of voice acting right now. Nice. And there is a slight difference between voiceover and voice acting because voice acting, there's literally like you're still acting. There's still very much acting involved with that. To an extent, the same can be said for voiceover work for like narrations and shit. Um, Less so. Less so than like portraying a character for something. Can the draconic reactor blow up the world? Yes. Yes. Voiceover narration and ad work versus the voice acting. Not great at the acting part. Yeah, that's fair. Let's make this shit here first. So crystal binder. What? Do. crystal binder. Then I need a basic energy transfer. Oh, I guess I don't need to make it, huh? That's fine. We could stay on that one. And then the capacitors, wyvern capacitors. I really just need to make one, so I need energy controllers. 4 energy controllers, a core, and 4 ingots. Crafty duty. Crafty duty. Not the whole world, just your world. What if you are my world? Oh yeah, I guess I never finished that thought. I was going to say my only experience with the Draconic reactor is the explosions that were one of the hidden chance cube air quote rewards. Yeah, I don't have one of those, which is fine. We can make all that stuff. Which means let's go ahead and get out of here. Cool. So we can get rid of that. Don't need that anymore because we've got that set up on auto crafting. We've already did the furnace. We've done the foundry. We've done the pulverizer. Still need the promethium. Machine cores are good to have here. Lasers we can keep. Centrifuge. I'm going to keep this stuff on here because we might come back to those. Don't need that anymore. We're going to get rid of those because now we're using Oratech. Yeah. What? You have to cook this? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Plus 2,000. What? Is that 20 to 1? Never from the actual reactors, yeah. Yeah, I gotta use a fucking cooking pot for this. What the hell? All right, I guess we get to make a bunch of cooking replica stuff now. Fuck, we need a kitchen, chat. I never made milk. Okay, it's working. Yep, there we go. Auto feed? No, they don't. But I've got pullers in all of the drawers. Yeah, we set up all the drawers with pullers. So that's the wall right there. What's up, doggus? As long as Caleb is QB, I would be fine if the Bears never wait. As long as Caleb is a QB, I would be fine if the Bears never win a Super Bowl for what he did at USC. Oh, what did he do at USC? He tanked. What? He was the number one overall draft pick. How can you be a number one overall draft pick if you tank? He didn't give 100%. I mean, you could make the same claim. Like, if you compare his this season to last season with the Bears, like, you could say the same thing about last season. But a lot has changed. Kitchen? Yeah, kitchen. We got to do we if you can believe it. If you can believe it. Hold on. The body stone from Project E is made in a cooking pot. So we got to set up a kitchen now. I'm pretty sure we have all of the basic meats already in our replication system. We just need to make the rest of the stuff. I think I have a cooking pot, don't I? I don't. And then isn't there like a fucking stand or something that you put on top of this? May as well make the skillet too. Put it on a campfire or a stove. Oh, it will go on the stove? Make a bunch of terracotta chat. I'm gonna take a quick break here. Get up, stretch your legs, wiggle your booties, grab a drink, grab a snack. It has been 2 hours, apparently, and we are in the middle of ads. So I'll be right back. Thank you all for being here, and we'll continue the kitchen build so that we can make Project E stuff in a fucking cooking pot as soon as we get back. Alrighty, laundry has been wrangled. Oh, we got a song request? When did that happen? Did that already play? Did it play while I was gone? Thank you for the song request, Marie. What up, Zoto? You like potatoes? Me too. I love me some taters. What's taters, precious? What's taters, eh? Take meds and hit the pillow. Everybody, don't forget to take your meds. Take your meds. Have a good one, Marie. Considering that it is 9:17 p.m. local time for me, I will say good night to you, and will not be surprised if you check back in a little bit later. Jay, what up, dude? Thank you for the raid, man. How you doing, brother? How was your stream? What was you playing? Tell us all about it. Doing good, man. Doing pretty good for a slaughter day. Playing some Valorant and the games were something. Yeah, Valorant's one of those games that that I would love to play, but would probably only play with friends. Like I've gone in and screwed around in like the fucking training modes and stuff, but as far as like actually going into like comp games, nah, nah. Um, chat, we need walls in a ceiling. Durr, durr. To make walls in a ceiling. Duh, true. Duh. Is there a wood panel pattern for walls? We could probably do, if we do like oak, we could do like chiseled oak. Hmm. Is Sloth your favorite? Am I my own favorite? Yes. You have to be an advocate for yourself, right? Corner log will be covered up. No, it won't, because this goes back one. This is the floor. This goes back one, so that's not going to be covered up. Looks like ugly 70s wallpaper. Perfect. Also, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's better. I knew it looked off. Surrounding. Anybody want to smash anything right now? Is this song making you want to smash everything? That's not what I wanted. How do I make it copycat a vertical? Oh, that's weird. Okay. That is a very interesting way that it does that, but okay. You have to place it the same way that you want it. So like if I wanted this to have the bark side out, you got to place it either top or bottom, right? So I got to do that. That's cool, and it makes it looks like it's sunken into the wall. I like it. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Works for me. Loki with the first 2 hours in, 2.5 hours in. You're disappointed Marie didn't get it? Yeah. She for a while there was a scramble to see who could always get the quickest first, and I think the fastest one we have so far is within like 10 seconds. Loki wins for tonight. Congratulations, Loki. That saves me. That saves me. Cool. Banana, 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 banana. So much storage. Cuboid quest is wordy. Yeah, there's a lot of lore dumps in the quests in Cuboid. That's probably why. One thing I will recommend for Cuboid though, like Hammy, if you're doing that, the quest book is definitely going to be your best friend, just because of the custom progression in that pack. Because the entire pack is based off of a custom mod, which is the Cuboid mod. With like the singularities and yeah, all that stuff. So you guys are saying I could put this on here. Ah. Okay. What? Handles in, chat. Handles in. All right, so body stone requires cooked bacon. So we need pork. Do I not have... Bro. Oh, I need light in here. I think the stoves are giving off light. I also didn't do the ceiling. We need a block for the ceiling, chat. That's how you make limestone in this? Now I'm curious. Nope. We leave it like that. Why, bro? Why, bro? Ew, birch. That's exactly why I put it in here. Not lying at all. That is exactly why I put it in here. Oh, cooking for blockheads is in this too. Not just Farmer's Delight. Interessante. Why are there no kitchen tables, man? That's the one thing that I have been disappointed, which is really weird because like this is something that I never used to complain about because I never really cared. But like, where the fuck are my building blocks, bro? Where's all my decorative blocks? I got no tables, I got no chairs. Wild. For me to even be complaining about that. Macaw. Macaw. McCrayfish? No, nothing. What do I do for chairs in here? Nothing. We do nothing. All right. Cutting board. Yeah, stairs and signs is really the only way to go about it. Or trapdoors, stairs and trapdoors. Oh, because that's there. It can't go there. Okay. Got it. $166 and 3 touchdowns against the Packers with 6 minutes left in the game. Holy shit. Ravens are up 34-24. Green Bay is down to their third string quarterback. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They had it. They found another. Wait, what happened to Malik Willis? Did he get hurt? I mean, a Packers loss means a Packers loss is Bears clinch the division. Shoulder injury, no shit. Yeah, because I'm sure that Jordan Love's still probably recovering from the concussion that he had against the Bears. Same shoulder that he hurt at the end of the game. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, Bears defense was fucking brutal against Green Bay last week. But yeah, Packers loss is a Bears NFC North clinch. Raw bacon. Cooked bacon. Who wants bacon? Yeah, Packers are really beat up. Packers are really beat up. Bacon. Wait. Why want to take that? Oh, it doesn't have... Okay, I thought it had a replication matter. It does not. It do not. Dude, I thought I put all this in the system already. Yeah, chicken's in there. Chicken sandwiches in there. Do I have bread? I do. Do we have hamburger? All the rest of this stuff is in there. I'm pretty sure anyway. No, I don't have tomatoes. So we gotta go back down. Because we have those here. What? I don't have tomatoes at all? I have a tomato shrub. How... Oh, cutting board. Interesting. I already had the knife on me. Broken, dislocated ankle. Ooh. Ooh. As a victim of broken slash fractured slash chipped ankles, dislocation sounds worse. His foot was turned 90 degrees. Oh, good lord. Broke it and dislocated it? That sounds like it got fucking shattered. He ran too hard. Yeah, all of mine were impact injuries. I think the most painful one I had was the compound fracture that I had from playing baseball. I went to slide into second base. This was when I was a kid playing Little League. I went to slide into second base and I slid too late, so I was already too close to the base. So as I was sliding, the side of my foot hit the bag and my body kept going and my foot stayed with the bottom of my foot on the ground and the side of my foot on the bag of the base, and my entire body and leg kept going, so my leg was at an angle to my foot, and yeah, my ankle didn't not like that at all. That was a compound fracture. That was probably the most painful one that I had. That was one that my mom didn't make me walk for 2 weeks on before taking me to the hospital. We knew right away that it was fucked up. That one was pretty bad. Okay, none of these have. It's interesting that the body stone has matter value, even though some of the components do not. I guess the raw beef does is just the component, like the made components. Suffered a mild concussion in high school as a receiver during practice. I've had two concussions. One was from a baseball bat, and the other one was from getting kicked in the head with a steel-toed boot. In probably one of the most unconventional ways anybody's ever been kicked in the head with a steel-toed boot. And that was during choreography for South Pacific in high school. There was choreography that required simultaneous cartwheels. My head went down, somebody else's foot came up, and boot to the head. Boot to the head. Never broke a bone that I know of until this past January when I slipped on the ice and didn't realize it was broken for a week. I broke my tailbone. Well, I chipped my tailbone, which may as well just be broken if you think about it. Because if you chip something off of it, then it's broken, right? Left fibula got splinted for 1 day. Ortho said it would heal itself in the next. Wow, that's fast. Well, my kid's never doing choreography. So it was a complete fluke. It was a complete fluke. I think the most impressive, like, I don't remember anything. I remember seeing the foot as as my head was going down, and the next thing I remember was opening my eyes backstage with everybody around me like I had died. But apparently the most impressive thing is after I got kicked, I managed to stumble back off stage, backstage, sneakily enough that the director didn't even know what the fuck happened until people started running off stage to see that if I was okay. Fortunately, it happened during a dress rehearsal and not during an actual performance. It just healed. Human body's pretty crazy doing shit like that. Pretty crazy. Oh, we gotta make glistering melons for these. And then the limestone's just these two. All right, let's go make some beef patties. Double meat with cheese. Look, okay, y'all might complain about the birch ceiling. I think this is a quaint little kitchen. Make me some patties. Over 200 yards and just scored his 4th TD. Nice. A drop ceiling matches the 70s vibe of the walls? Yeah. Yeah. McDonald's Big Mac combo is back to sub $10. Wait, was it over 10? I don't eat McDonald's, so I don't fucking know. The burger. Which reminds me, I think we need food in our backpack. Oh no, I got chicken sandwiches in there. Burgers are actually better food than the chicken sandwich. Why couldn't he do that last week when I was trying to make the championship fantasy league? No. Sabuke's fantasy season ruined. Wait, what? Why does the chicken sandwich have... Whatever, bro. Whatever. We can make the body stone. The body stone has the matter replication value, so we're good. Grease-filled, no-taste crap. It physically makes me ill to eat McDonald's. So I need 4 cooked bacon, huh? Making the bacon. This is the wildest fucking recipe I've ever seen. Wait, is it going to output a blank slate? Do I need the blank slate? Yeah, I need the blank slate. Okay. What's up, Angelus? Yeah, the shits from the burgers, it makes me puke. It makes me physically ill. because of the bacon and the beef not having values. Right, which makes no sense to me that the body stone has matter replication values when the components that go into it don't. Again, I'm not updating my pack because I'm not breaking my entire fucking base. Been there, done that. Lost you. Oh, man. Yeah, I've always done fantasy leagues for fun. I've never done fantasy leagues for money. Only eat McDoubles or Arby's roast beef sliders if you have to do fast food. I like Arby's beef and cheddars. Do 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 do. I guess I don't really need that pattern anymore, huh? We only need one of the fusion crafty doodads. How do I not have deep slate? How? Oh, that's Blackstone. Is it in my pocket storage? Oh, you know what? I probably do have a shitload of it in pocket storage. Got it. What? Cool. Thank you, Queen. The young sloth Padawan, yes. I'm just a Padawan. Bro, why? I don't know why the world engine is always so fucked up. Does it need heat? It does. Arby's buffalo chicken is pretty good. I haven't tried that. I like if I go to Arby's, it's because I want a beef and cheddar. Okay, cool. So that thing's crafting. It's done. So we can take this back. Oh, we need meat for that? What the fuck? I'm not a buffalo sauce person. Get with the roast beef with the melted cheddar and the curly key. Yeah. Yep. Beef and cheddar with the curly fries is delish. Delish. I like buffalo sauce, and honestly, my favorite buffalo sauce, like as far as flavor goes, has to be the buffalo sauce from Chili's. And I'm not saying that just because I work there. Like I just like the flavor of Chili's buffalo sauce is really good. Location, it's 2 blocks from my house. Self-control saves my bank account. Burger and crinkle fries. I don't think I've ever had normal fries from Arby's. I always get the curly fries. Mostly because I like the curly fries with the Arby's sauce. Well, the good news here is I'm pretty sure we have a meat cow. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not the right kind of meat. We need this kind of meat. How do we make this? Oh, it has to be done in a slow melter or in here. Oh, that's a bummer. Popeyes has good fries. I just get Popeyes the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Their mac and cheese is pretty good too. $30. That is 180. Ooh, cosmic meatballs. Oh, so I could turn the liquid meat that I have into the other meat. Yeah, because I can cast this into the meat ingot and then melt it back down for this one.
Face a roll, friend.
Oh, yeah.
Meaty balls indeed. Pru 9 YO 97 Kfoy Ozgoi A3 Ilskitsa or Aweu Eru Tut Tut Buyug 8 GFG JFP Fot Dews Goil Go All Dawapsksoy Gelly Shuoyer Pueg Pipaps Ilf Puff Deep Tup 8 grams GLSHIP 97 Tali LDHG GLDJSJD.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I heard a grams in there, even though I don't see a grams actually spelled out. That was a really good face roll. Code Wolf, thank you for the prime for 51, dude. Hold on, guys. Chat. We had a good 3 hours. I have a medical emergency going on, not with me, just with the neighbor. So I'm gonna get out of here and help my dad. I don't know if we're calling an ambulance for them or what. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. We will deal with the meat block stuff next time tomorrow. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Code Wolf, thank you again for the prime for 51. Sorry, I'm heading out as you just got here. But yeah, y'all are awesome, fantastic, and amazing. If you are brand new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button. Come back and join us again next time. Go sub to the VODs channel and do all the fun stuff. I will see you guys next time. You're awesome, fantastic, and amazing. Until then, keep being awesome. I'm out. Good now. Bye-bye. Mwah.